Hello, my lovely lads and ladies. Thank you for tuning in to an episode of The Tipsy Pickle. I know it's been a very long time since I've recorded anything. Finally, I think I've gotten a handle on my schedule enough that I'll be able to start doing this more regularly. I know that I say that every time, and I know I, definitely don't keep my word. So hopefully, I can do something about that this round. But let's get down to business. I know many of you are snowed in, so hopefully this offers some form of entertainment while you guys are in your homes, keeping warm, have a beer, and listen to my little story. So, I'm going to do this Tipsy Pickle in the non-traditional sense of beer of the week, okay? And by that I mean I'm going to review 2 beers, kind of, sort of, okay? In a roundabout sort of way. The first beer, let me give you a little bit of a background, okay? I was recording a Tipsy Pickle last night. In fact, before the snow hit, I was up until 5 trying to record this damn Tipsy Pickle, which I couldn't get, kind of like today. I don't know what my deal is, but I guess I don't feel like I'm very funny. Whatever. So I'm trying to record this Tipsy Pickle with this beer, okay? Nothing's coming to me, and I'm getting all of this shit wrong. And I don't finish the beer, okay? I'm like, this beer sucks balls. Anyway, before I go any further, I'm going to introduce the beer to you, because I feel like it's unfair going unnamed like it is. You will realize, first off, it's empty. It's an empty beer. You did hear a little bit of that, whatever. It's because I rinse out the bottle. No, I'm kidding. There's a little bit, whatever. So, this beer is Black Butte Porter, and it is created in Bend, Oregon, okay? I had no desire before drinking this beer to visit Bend, Oregon, and after sampling this beer, I still have no desire to visit Bend, Oregon, okay? So, this beer does not influence me to visit that state in any way, shape, or form, let alone that town. Because this beer, like I said before, is horrid, okay? Did not enjoy myself one bit, and I certainly won't be spending another dime on this beer. Now, I didn't pick it up randomly, and it came highly recommended to me, but it was not my flavor. It was extremely dark, much like a Guinness. It is a porter. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea, to put it nicely, okay? And typically, I don't admit this, but this one almost beat me. Almost won, okay? And I almost didn't finish it, but I thought I would give it the benefit of the doubt and give it a try today. I covered it overnight and decided that maybe I would try it warm, because I am a firm believer in giving a beer 2 tries, okay? It has 2 lives. One when it's cold, okay? And the second could be, shouldn't be, but could be warm, okay? This beer actually did taste better at room temperature. So if you do pick one up out of curiosity, maybe put one in the fridge and put one in your cupboard. Who calls them cupboards? Pantry, whatever. Put it wherever, okay? But I'm telling you that I preferred this beer at room temperature. I didn't like it at all, but if I had to drink it, room temperature it would be, okay? I had to drink all of this beer because I was not going to allow another beer to get the better of me, okay? And there's only one beer in my entire beer sampling existence that I've not been able to finish. And I will proceed with that story right now, okay? Let me set the scene for you, if you will, okay? Here we are in Westport, Friday night, a couple weeks ago. We go to the Union, which is my favorite bar. It's kind of dead, which is unusual. So we cross the street and go to the Riot Room, which is always a lovely bunch of fun. So we're there. We go down to the bar area, like the bottom bar area. And it's pretty busy. There are quite a few people there. I decide, being that it is a bar, that I want to drink. And I'm thinking of beer. So I go up to the bar, and there's this gentleman next to me. And I politely give him the little tap on the shoulder, the like, hello, hey, what's up? And he turns around and he's like, hey. And I politely, again, I ask, hey, do you by any chance know what the drink specials are? And he tells me that he doesn't, but that he can find out. So he turns back to the bar and he's trying to, get the bartender's attention, working very hard at it, it's not getting anywhere. So he turns back to me and says, what are you drinking? And I'll get it for you. I said, I don't really know kind of why I asked for the drink specials, but I didn't say that, of course. I mean, whatever. So he says, well, what do you typically drink? And I said, I mean, it just all depends, I'm in the mood for a beer. And he goes, okay, what do you like Blue Moon? That's what he says to me. Okay, for one, I have nothing against Blue Moon, but it's a little pansy, okay? No offense. No offense. It has a nice flavor, and I can drink it on occasion, but grow up. We're not drinking Kool-Aid here, Anyway, so he kind of offended me with that, and I said, no, thank you, but I'm a beer connoisseur. That's what I said to him. Mind you, I had a few, maybe a few drinks at a previous bar. So he goes, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. I have a Beer of the Week channel on YouTube, which I say that often when I'm at bars. If anyone really looks me up, they'll see and notice that I actually don't have a Beer of the Week because I don't do weekly reviews, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm working on it. So he goes, well, since you like beer, let me order you my favorite. So I agree and allow him to do this nice gesture. This beer comes out in a glass, okay? Much like the Stella Artois glass, except much more cumbersome and annoying. And anyway, so the guy, he slides it to me across the bar here. My bar is going to be up here because, well, whatever, the camera stops there. So he pushes it to me, okay, with this smirk on his face. And I was bound and determined to love this beer, okay? So I pick this glass up with two hands because it's that big. I mean, obnoxious, okay? And this beer, I kid you not, is opaque. Worse than Guinness, okay? So I have it in my hand, and I'm like, gosh, I really seriously hope that I do not regret this. So I'm looking at it, kind of nervous. Finally, I decide I'm going to give this beer the benefit of the doubt, okay? And I take a drink. It took every ounce of my self-control not to throw that beer back up. It was that bad. I kid you not. All right? Now, I bet you're all wondering, what is the name of this beer? I'm so curious. And as you should be, because your curiosity might save you from a horrendous beer experience, okay? The name of this beer, folks, is Arrogant Bastard. Now, before you laugh, because you love this beer, this is your favorite beer, shut up, okay? Just shut up. I don't want to hear it. Seriously, if that's your favorite beer, you're an asshole, okay? And if any of you are my friends, don't tell me that that's your favorite beer, because that's ridiculous. No person is drinking this beer and thinking, wow, I just love the flavor of this beer. It's so delicious. Okay, no one drinks it with that in mind. That thought never happens, okay? Anyway, folks, back to the story. So I'm sitting here, okay, got this beer in hand, and I'm having an argument in my mind, and it's playing out sort of like, Amanda, stop being such a little bitch and drink this beer, because you can't hand it back to this guy who expects you to be a little bitch with this beer, okay? So finally, I'm like, all right, I gotta champ it out. I raise the glass again to my lips and I start throwing it back, okay? I don't know what got into me. I was doing well. All of a sudden, I stop, okay? It must be because I stopped holding my breath. I don't really know what happened. I put the beer down, okay? And I'm like, dude, this beer sucks. And at first he was a little taken aback. And then he brought out the worst thing he could have brought out, which was, what? Is it too tough to handle for you? I walked away. I was like, how about you finish it, stud? And I left. He did. He finished it. I watched him. Whatever. Like, good for him. I hope he enjoyed it. I hope that that was his favorite beer and he wasn't just fucking around, because if he just did that to see the look on my face, touche. Because, I mean, if I could only have recorded my face while trying to drink that monster. Ugh, it was awful. Anyway, the name says it all. Arrogant bastard with a name like that. Shh. And I should have known from this guy that that would be the name of his favorite beer. What a fuckface. Anyway, seriously, if that's your beer of choice, stop being such an asshole. That's all I can say. You're a dick. But anyway, oh gosh. Yeah, that was my worst beer experience ever, hands down. I will never drink that beer again. Hopefully in 2 lifetimes. So if it's your favorite beer, have 2 for me, because I'm never going to drink it with you, ever. That's the end of this Tipsy Pickle. I hope it was funny. I hope it was entertaining. It's going on 13 minutes. Holy shit. Takes me a while to get around to a point, but basically, don't drink a beer because someone puts you up to it. Drink a beer because you like the taste and you can savor it. In all of my Tipsy Pickle videos, I say savor, subscribe, and share. If you guys could please do that, savor your beer. Don't try and savor an arrogant bastard. Fuck that. Ugh. Anyway, cheers, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully I'll have another video here up shortly. I already have an idea of what I'm going to record. I might record it tonight and get a jump on it. Anyway, thank you again. Cheers, and have a good night. Stay warm.